So, God creates the world. Man falls, so man sins. So where does he have to go? He has to go out of the created order. Now chaos is in the world, evil's in the world, evil's in man. Man thinks, oh, well, God can get rid of the evil, just get rid of the evil people. So he sends the flood to show that he can't do that because evil's inside. So the very thing he says at the end is, I'm not going to send a flood anymore. Basically, because it was to prove a point that evil's inside of man from his youth. So from the very, you can't rid the world from evil by getting rid of evil people because everyone's evil. That's the problem. So it's just going to perpetuate. God has to get rid of the evil and save the people. So he gets this nation that he calls, that's Israel, and tells them, don't be evil. Maybe you can get rid of evil by just trying to live good lives or whatever. We all know that doesn't work because the evil's inside, and therefore you can't live a good life because you're not a good person. So it doesn't matter if you have an entire nation and the entire environment and everybody's religious, you're still going to end up disobeying God and maybe doing worse than the rest of the nations. So he sends Jesus into the world to take upon humanity in order to unite you to him. And in your being united to him, lives a perfect life for you, so you're pleasing to God. And takes care of all your sins, because now you've lived injustices before God. You must pay the penalty, which is removal from the created order. So you must die for that. So he dies for you. That's why Paul says, penalty's been paid. You don't have any more penalty to the law, and you can't gain God's favor through the law because Jesus already did that for you. So that's already done. Salvation is done for you. Now there's one problem left, is that Jesus died for your sins and all that, but you still are all going to die and be removed from the created order. And the answer to that is God resurrects Jesus, you being again united to him, and brings him back to the created order. And because of that, he's going to bring you back in. He doesn't do it right away. If he did it right away, what would happen? Are you guys going to be saved in 2025? No, because once he does that, once he resurrects everything, the world that also belongs to humankind is resurrected with him, right? So once it's transformed, he can't bring chaotic agents back into the world, and there's no more procreation after that, because that's it. So he's got a delay. So there's got to be an already not yet, to where Jesus resurrects, and that he delays your resurrection with him until all of his people have come to him, been united to him, and once that happens, then he'll raise them from the dead and the new world will come in. That's the Bible, the end.